morning, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Igbe West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where I separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Igbe religion of the Niger Delta people, specifically the Urhobo people of Delta State, which is my own tribe. I have often said it on this channel. And somebody asked me to talk about the Igbe religion. Maybe he didn't know that Igbe is part of the Urhobo spiritual system. So I decided to talk about it today. I have not actually done a video on this. Maybe I am kind of overlooking it due to the fact that it is our own native thing here. But it's something that a lot of people are getting interested in. Igbe religion is an original spiritual system that was created by an Urhobo man from Kokori. He formed this religion, or he founded it in the year 1858. His name was Obieshia Etarakpo. You can see his picture on the screen. He is the founder, the original founder of the Igbe religion as we know it. Everything about Igbe started with this man right here. So, according to the legends, he said that he was walking on the road one day where two beings appeared to him, and they told him that he will start a new religion that is going to revolutionize spirituality as people know it. And they gave him a native shock. They gave him two big native shock, something like this. So he took the native shock and he went to, for some time he was not himself. He kind of went mad due to this encounter with these extraterrestrial beings. And people thought that he was crazy, but a lady who was also a spiritual person saw that he was not crazy and took him in and started taking care of him. Later on they got married, and he started this religion. The Igbe religion is a religion that is monotheistic. They believe in the veneration of a single deity, which they call Oweya, the supreme god, which is omnipresent, omnipotent, or omniscient, just like a one god that is everywhere at every time, represented by nature. The religion is something that is connected to your full divinity, a kind of expression of nature in action. And the word Igbe actually means dance. That word means dance in Urhobo language, which is the language of this very man, which is also my native language as well. So the veneration of this Oweya is through the process of dancing. So every time they're holding a kind of ceremony, they have to dance. They sing praises of divinity. They sing praises to the deity. They sing praises to venerate nature, to venerate positive qualities or values in nature. And of course, they dance. So if you are a practitioner of Igbe religion, you must be a very good dancer, because you have to dance all the time. Because every time they're sitting together, they're in the Ogwa. The Ogwa is the place like a meeting point that is dedicated whereby they do this. Just like you will see, they have a church for Christians, a mosque for Muslims. Ogwa is for the elders or for the traditional spiritual people. This is where they sit and deliberate, or they talk about their spirituality and venerate their ancestors. And of course, the main deity. The original Igbe religion in itself is one of just one deity that they are supposed to venerate. But with time, people start including different spirits into it. Different nature deities, or water deities, or land deities, animism, and other things to it. But the original religion was focused on the Oweya, the supreme being. and the color is white. It's supposed to be white, and they're only supposed to use native shock to heal. The original proponent of this religion, Obiesha, he only used this native shock to heal people. He doesn't use anything else. He did a lot of healing work that the religion spread all over Nigeria, even spread out of the shores of Africa, went to Brazil, went to South America, went to different parts of the world, and people still practice it. It was so popular back then that even one of the Obas of Benin came to see him personally, camouflaged as a person that is a destitute, and came to see this Obiesha to try him. He's a really strong man, and the Obiesha was able to identify him and pull him out and tell me, you are disguised as a very poor, helpless person, but I know you are the Oba of Benin. And the Oba was shocked, and he taught the Oba many things, and the Oba took that religion to Benin, and they call it the Sanu Igbe in Benin. We have different branches of Igbe religion. Now there's more than 50 denominations, but two main popular Igbe you will see. Igbe Uku, which is the pure form of Igbe, whereby they wear only whites and they use only the native shock. This is the highest form of Igbe. You don't pollute or dilute it with any other thing. It's only the white color. Everything you use is pure white from beginning to ending. Igbe Huku, we have that one. Then we have Igbe Ame. Ame, which means water in Urhobo. Igbe water. This is the Igbe people that focus on venerating water deities. This one is very popular because, as you know, the Urhobo people live in the riverine area of the Niger Delta. They live near the water. So it's only natural that they venerate the elements that they live close to, which is the spirits of the rivers that are around there. So Igbe Ame is very, very popular in the Niger Delta area, especially in Delta State. So it's very normal to often see Igbe worshippers, after doing their dance in the Ogwa, they will now take the offering items, put it in a white basin, and they will take it to the river to go and give food or offerings to the water elemental spirits. So for a practitioner of Igbe Ame, you must have a white basin, and I'm going to show you mine today. This is basin is my own personal one that I use for these sort of things. I used to practice the Igbe. It's part of the Urhobo spiritual system. So every practitioner must have this one. This very thing you see here is very, very important. They only allow you to put your offering items in a white bowl. You cannot put it in any other color of bowl. It's forbidden. So you must put it inside a white bowl. Everything you are going to give offering. Anytime you are going to the river to give offering, you must put all your items here. Your Fanta, your food, your biscuits, your drinks, everything you put here. When you get there, you drop it by the side of the river. And you say your supplications or prayers or requests or incarnations, and you start throwing the things one by one into the river. After doing that, you thank the spirit, and you take the same boat to fetch some of the water from that river back home to use for other things that you want to be using it for. So you must have this one. Any practitioner that does not have this one, you have not started yet. So this is what you're going to see that they use. Then of course your native shock is very, very important. They use this one to all the ceremonies, to do libation, to pray, to rub, for healing, to chase away negative entities, to also say the prayers by breaking it into powders, speaking into it, and then blowing the native shock into the air to send messages into the spirit world. So this is a very, very important practice. You must have your white basin. You must have lots of native shock. They use a whole lot of native shock. And of course, you must have your white and whites. You must have your white and white dress that you'll be wearing. You don't go to the river with any other kind of clothes. They don't really allow it. You must wear your specific clothes that you need to be wearing to go to the river, especially in ceremony, which they prefer whites, specifically to indicate purity, that divine consciousness. This is the way they practice it. But nowadays, people go based on condition of things, may not allow somebody to wear the white all the time. So you go with a pure heart, and you still do your right, and the spirits will still listen to you. So you're going to see this very, very popular. The religion is a very lovely religion. It's something that connects you with nature, direct connection with nature, and it opens you up to the world of organic African spirituality and culture, whereby you witness the practice of African culture firsthand. When you go to these ceremonies, you will understand that there's a way African people look at life is totally different from the way other people look at life. So they will teach you so many things about living in harmony with nature. This is the first thing you will understand. And the role of dancing. When you dance, it helps to relieve stress. It helps to express that romantic energy in nature that flows naturally. And through dancing, you are actually creating ripples in the atmosphere or in the heater that we effect the kind of changes that you want. Through dancing, a lot of Igbe worshippers, you will notice, easily go into trance. And they go into trance, they see visions, they get prophecies, and they get solutions to many problems. So, going to these ceremonies, you will discover so many things that happens. Most times I go there, I've posted videos of me in these ceremonies on this channel. You will see people always dancing. Those are Igbe ceremonies, how it is done. I have posted some videos in the past of this place. I have been to many Igbe shrine, and dance is a very common factor of it. You must dance. Very, very important. Joining the dance, it helps you to socialize. It helps you to relax yourself. It helps you to connect with the divinities. It opens you up in so many ways. It removes a lot of blockage from the mind, from of the person. It frees the person up to the spirit world, in the sense that it relaxes you, and you get insights, you get visions, you get understanding of a more better understanding of nature. So it's a kind of a ceremony that is cultural. It brings around the community a kind of social structure that is connected straight to the realm of the spirit world. So it's a very good religion. That is why it's popular, and the popularity seems to be kind of growing across the world because a lot of people are interested in it. When you into it, you learn a lot of things, especially spell casting, how to work with herbs is part of it, how to the secret of different kind of compounds. You will know a lot of secret stuff that are hidden from other people. So Igbe worshippers, most of them are very, very vast in the understanding nature. They know the secret of so many herbs. They know the secret of so many spell working. They know how to do so many things. They are very, very capable when it comes to all these things. They know it. So it's something like that, that it's a religion that is very, very practical. They don't read much. They do stuff. They teach you how to do stuff. You learn how to do a lot of things. And most times the spirit comes clean. And you get a lot of revolutions telling you how to live your life, or guidance. You get a lot of guidance and stuff like this. So the main purpose is of this Igbe religion is to destroy or counter the negative forces of evil people in the world, especially the activities of wicked people, the people we call witches and wizards. These are agents of destruction, people that are holding other people's blessings back. So the Igbe people, quite naturally, they don't like witches. They expose them and they destroy the work of witches. So anytime they're doing the ceremony, if there is an evil person around, the spirit will always alert them, and they will catch this person, they will expose the person, and they will destroy the works of this evil person. So most times when they do this, witches and wizards don't like to come to the ceremony. Evil people that have done abomination, people that have committed incest, that are stealing other people's property, people that do evil, that they are hiding the evil, even people that are fornicators, that sleep outside the marriage, all those people are all exposed. Once the dance starts, the spirit comes, it will start exposing all the secret evil things that people are doing in that place. So people that have secrets, they don't like to go to these ceremonies. They run away from the ceremony because it's the spirit of the Igbe. We expose them, we catch them, and we seize them. We force them to confess, because the Igbe spirit does not like this evil stuff. So that is how the spirit works. So a lot of evil people, when they see these ceremonies, they run away, so that the spirit will not catch them and expose them for the evil that they are doing. So it's a very good religion, but nowadays it has been polluted. It has been polluted. The way it was originally practiced is not the way it is practiced nowadays. You go to many shrines, you see this person claiming to practice Igbe, but they are doing evil, diabolical spells. They are doing very bad stuff in that place. So you have to be careful the kind of Igbe shrine you go. Not everybody that claims to practice Igbe practice the real stuff. A lot of evil people, so-called witches and wizards, they have taken over the practice. A lot of scammers, con artists, they have also gone into the Igbe practice as well. So when you go to this place, they can scam you, deceive you, and they don't do the real thing for you. So you have to be careful about the practice. It has been corrupted. Okay, it has been corrupted. You see different kind of deities that are no longer organic deities anymore. You cannot trace them to any native people. They just import deities. They buy different evil spirits and include it to their pantheon. And a lot of people have tweaked the practice to their own personal, or they have customized it to their own personal way of doing things. So to see pure Igbe is very, very hard nowadays. People have included a lot of elements that were not naturally there into it. So this is what we are experiencing now. To see pure practitioners, now people are in a connection. It's hard to see pure practitioners of Igbe. Many people, they have mixed it with a lot of elements in order to get more power, to get more to suit their own personal needs. Let me put it this way. So we have different kind of Igbe practitioners nowadays, different versions of the Igbe. Okay, so you're going to see this today. They say, me and some of my friends, we have talked about this in the past. So the real practitioners who are there now is not the way it is in those days. Even me, my own practice, I will not say I am a pure practitioner of Igbe. I don't go to the ceremonies, don't do those dancing. My own is focused on research, bringing enlightenment and awareness to the topic, and trying to extract the science from the tradition. This is my own way of practicing my own spiritual stuff right now. So I cannot say I am a pure practitioner in that sense. Everybody practice based on their own view of how they see life. So the practice have been customized, and we say this, and this is supposed to be true for every spiritual practice. My parts or my understanding of divinity will naturally not be the same with your own understanding of divinity. This is okay for this, but how far are we going into it is what matters. Okay, the way I see life is different from you, just like the way all our fingerprints are different from each other. So I don't really expect everybody to practice the same exact thing. If we all practice the same exact thing, this world will be a very boring place, and it cannot even happen in real life. Everybody must adapt to the way they see things based on their own reality and experience. So we all have different experiences about life. So if I teach you one thing based on your living condition and your own experience, you can add to it, you can modify it, you can redesign it to suit you, as far as it brings that prosperity, that clarity that you are looking for, that peace. It is okay. So this is the way I see it too. Everybody needs to adapt their spiritual practice, and I encourage this. So the matter is that how far are you going to step away from the tree or from the original stuff? This is will be your own decision. How far you will go in the rabbit hole is what is really matters. I have practiced Igbe before. I have gone to these ceremonies, and I have seen the advantages disadvantages. I've also seen the benefits. It's a good religion for people. There are people that will vow that they are going to be in this way till they'll die. People that live in the countryside, they love it. It is their own reality. But me, I have lots of experience. I have traveled. I have seen this, and my own view or vision is a little bit different based on my experience. So I have to adapt my spiritual knowledge and wisdom to fit into my dreams and aspirations, the kind of life and the kind of legacy I want to leave behind. I need to use my spiritual knowledge to create that foundation. So you cannot hold me in a way that I am not a true practitioner. I am practicing it to the best of my knowledge and capability. In my own view, I am refining the practice for greater relevance in the future. This is the way I see it. So a lot of things that they do that you must do it this way, I do not must do it that way. In my own view, I have a better way of doing it. We can do it better. We need to evolve. Okay? I believe in that spiritual evolution, development, advancements. There are so many things now we have. The life is changing rapidly. We need to evolve our spiritual practice to adapt to modern day realities. So it doesn't mean that if you live in America, you must practice the Igbe same way people were practicing this again 100 years ago. No, you need to adapt your Igbe practice to suit your American lifestyle. That is where you will get the best benefit of your Igbe practice. This is the way I see it too. Okay. So once again, the religion is here. Very good religion. It's a natural religion, animism. You will learn a lot of things. Most of the spells I talk about on my channel, it is from Igbe. I get it from Igbe. Water veneration, I got it from here. Ancestral venerations. We have different deities that are attached to it as well. Nature deities. You're going to get it from here. So it's a spiritual system that is very, very nice, and you're going to benefit a lot of it, a lot of things from this system. Okay, so I will encourage people to do their research about it and try to study to understand it better. This is how the religion is practiced. If you want to find more information about the religion, you can go online or you can come to Delta State. This is a religion that was founded by the Urhobo people of Delta State. So the main language of worship in this religion is the Urhobo language. It is what they often use in the sections, and the practice is very, very popular quite naturally. But they are facing discrimination and persecution from Christianity. As you know, Christianity exists to destroy all other spiritual systems. So most Igbe practitioners are heavily persecuted by Christians. They call the religion evil, demonic, and all sort of things. So I think apart from that, that is their main challenge in the practice. Christians are trying to eradicate the practice by calling it an evil practice, but I don't see anything evil about it. It is the cultural practice of the people, and it needs to be preserved for future relevance and for the sake of prosperity. So the religion is here for us today. You can learn a lot of things from the religion. It's a way of connecting organically with nature, like as I have said earlier, and it's something that it's worth studying and practicing if you have the time. You can focus on your veneration of your ancestors and veneration of the divinity, self-love, self-appreciation, and unity, and connecting with the deities of your land. This is the essence of the core essence of the spirituality, the Igbe spirituality, and of course the dance, very, very important. So these are the things you will find in it. It's just like Ifa that we have in the Yoruba places like that, but this is the Urhobo version of it. Okay, so this is what I want to say today on this channel. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that when I post videos like this, you'll be the first to get it. And of course, if you have not gotten any of my book, you need to get some of them. This one on plasma physics is the hottest thing on African spirituality now. This book I talked about the spirit world, which is the fourth state of matter. And here you're going to learn about how things are working in that world. I talked about the sun, the way the sun generates its energy, and how ancient people have been able to study this principle, and they have been able to create their own miniature sun, which they call them thermonuclear plasma fusion or reactors or generator. I talked about how ancient African people been using this their own technique to make contact with deities in the fourth state of matter. You'll find all this information in this book and a lot more information that will enlighten you. I talked about the principle of nuclear physics, quantum physics, and plasma physics, and why these three sciences are very, very important aspects of African spirituality, and why we must know them. Why you need to know them. It's very imperative that you know them, because this is where the direction of the world is going now. We are going into the space age now. People need to know all these technologies. These are the things that will take us to the next level of our physical and spiritual evolution. So this is the knowledge here rooted in African spirituality. So you need to plug yourself into this knowledge base and know what is going on at least. Okay, so get this book. Why getting it? If you are not getting quantum physics before, don't forget to pick up quantum physics, because quantum physics and plasma physics go together. This one will open the gateway to this one, so you will understand how spirituality and science work hand in hand. The two work hand in hand, they go together. So you cannot say you are a practitioner of spirituality, you don't know where it connects with the physical world. You must be able to understand this principle so that you can apply your knowledge positively. You can apply this knowledge to create things, to invent stuff in this physical world. So the knowledge is applied, the knowledge is straightforward, it is not missing. So to fill that gap of knowledge, you need this book. Religion cannot fill this. Religion cannot talk about this. Religion is hiding all this from you. So the truth is that science is the way that will take us to the future, and African spirituality is African science. Okay, so all this Western stuff you're seeing, they got it from Africa. This book will show you the facts, and it will show you all those elements that you need, exposes everything for you. So ignorance will have no hiding place in your life. So please get them. Then if you want to know how to do spells, walking in the shadow of the gods, over 200 spells are here. I focus more on herbs in this book. I put in all the botanical names so you know how to get the herbs. It will help you to solve many problems in your life. I am currently writing another spell book that will be more stronger than this one. That one is very, very deep too. But you still need this one. No knowledge is lost. Knowledge is power. And it's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. So please get this. Then Whispers of Amenте is waiting for you. In Whispers of Amente, I talked about some major African deities that are here with us, and you need to know them. I talked about Eshu, I talked about Set, I talked about Amen-Ra, I talked about Jehuti. All these deities are spirits that encompass some certain principles in nature that we cannot ignore. So you need to come to terms with them, whether you like it or not. We are living under the domain of these principles, and we're under the laws of these principles. So for you to live a very positive life, you must understand them and take advantage of them, so that you will make the best of your time, your limited time in this physical plane. So this book is very, very important for you to balance your skills. I give instructions on how to make contact with these deities. And also 50 spells are at the back of the book too, that will also help you. So get Whispers of Amente. For your Christmas gift, you can get them. Then I also have new sets of beads. These are hair beads that you can use for your Christmas. You can use to rock your end of year celebration. Beautiful beads, meditation beads too. That you can. These are the latest designs that you can have. So they are here now. Please try to get some, and you need them. They will help you. If you also buy stuff from me, I also include some of them as gift items into your package, so that you have some things that you can use to garnish your spirituality and just to brighten your life. And of course, there are the hank. You can see the hank symbolism to express your spiritual affiliation. I make sure that I put the hank symbol on all of them. So you need something like this for the end of year festivities that reflect your African consciousness. So you can get some of these things from here as well. If you also want to buy your soaps, your perfumes, ritual perfumes, your cowries, your native shock, your thunderstone, blackstone, miracle stone, and insects, anything that we use in African spirituality, you can also contact me. If you want to join my program, I have a 6-month program where I teach African spirituality from the history, science, metaphysics, and the hardcore spirituality. You can contact me to register for that program. Within 6 months, you'll be a master of the subject. If you also want to do your oracle tarot divination, you can also contact me as well. I will teach you all those things on this channel. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace. One love.